AITA for asking my brother why he felt he was deserving of sibling loyalty. I, 21M, had issues with my brother my whole life. He's a year younger than me and adopted, which is not something either of us knew right away. I found out when I was 9 or 10. He found out last year. My brother always had a jealousy of me getting any attention from our parents. He would lash out. He would taunt me by saying I was adopted and my parents favored him because he was their real kid. That was something he went to a lot. If something good happened, he'd say our parents were trying to pretend they gave a shit so I wouldn't know I was adopted, and when something bad happened, he would say it's proof of being adopted and how I know our parents really favored their real kid. He also came up with this incredibly hurtful story about my supposed birth parents. It was twisted, the kind of things he came up with for that, and he stuck to it. The whole, "Oh, you're adopted. Oh, your real parents were shitty," lasted until I moved out 3 years ago. We didn't really talk after that, which is why it stopped. Once I knew that my brother was actually the one who was adopted, I would laugh internally at his lies and attempts to torment me. As a kid, part of me was excited that he might find out one day and get a taste of his own medicine, although his is not as horrific as he claimed mine was. But I was never planning to get involved. I didn't care enough about him to be the honest one. I sort of knew it could destroy whatever relationship we could have in the future. But we were already in a bad place, so I was like, not that much of a loss. He only found out because his birth parents, who are sorta connected to our parents, reached out to him after he turned 20 and told him the truth themselves. It really pissed him off to find out, and the first time he called me up after finding out, he said it was supposed to be me, that he always thought it would be hilarious for me to realize everything he said was true, even the part about the birth parents. A few months passed between then and when he reached out again, and he asked me how long I had known, because he realized I didn't seem surprised. I asked why it mattered, and he said I should have told him. He said sibling loyalty would say I should have been upfront with him. This is when I asked him why he felt he was deserving of sibling loyalty, and he said I shouldn't be so stuck on shit that happened when we were kids. I asked him to name one good moment we had as brothers. He couldn't. I can't. We never had one. At least not one we will ever remember. He called me a dick and said I'd show him more loyalty if he was my real brother, even if we didn't get along before this. AITA?